Hello everyone, and we are live, and this is going to be a quick review of our Champions League semi-finals, games. We now have an all-English final with Chelsea from West London and Manchester City from the Stockport area of Manchester competing in an all-English Champions League final. As things stand, the ground is in Istanbul. But if restrictions don't allow any fans at all, the Premier League club Aston Villa have decided to offer their ground, Villa Park, for the Champions League final. I personally hope it ends up going that way. But before we continue, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe so that you never miss a new video. So yeah. On Tuesday, Man City beat PSG. I believe it was 3-1 on aggregate. Yeah, 3-1 on aggregate to reach their first ever Champions League final in the history of their club. And Chelsea beat Real Madrid, also 2-0 on the night, 3-1 on aggregate. Man City's goals came from, I think both of the goals came from Riyad Mahrez. And one of our goals came from Timo Werner. And what's his name? Mason Mount. May I tell you something? He has improved so much under Thomas Tuchel. It's unbelievable. Yeah. So we get on to our player ratings. Yeah. So we get on to our player rating. So we start off with Man City's game. So starting off in goal, Ederson. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I mean, he didn't have much to do. The defense did it all for him. Ruben Diaz and John Stones had Neymar in their back pockets. And yeah, he gets a 7 out of 10. But yeah, PSG completely lost the plot. Not much, man. Just happy we're in the Champions League final. So, Kyle Walker, Also, solid defensive performance from the England international. Kept PSG's front three quiet. So yeah, my bad. They scored 2 away goals, Man City. So they went 4-1 on aggregate. So Kyle Walker, he gets a 7 out of 10. John Stones and Ruben Diaz. They kept Kylian Mbappe didn't play. They kept PSG's front three quiet. If Ruben made a mistake, John Stones was there to clear it up. And vice versa. The left back, Alex Zinchenko. Yeah, he was really good. Yeah, Madrid were very slow again. I'm going to get to Madrid later. I'm going to get to our match later. I'm just reviewing Man City and PSG right now. Alex Zinchenko. I'll give him a 6.5 out of 10. Tommy, if you're there, leave your player ratings below. Like all in one or one by one. Just leave them in the comments below. So we move on to the midfield. Now Riyad Mahrez, my man of the match. He gets a solid 10 out of 10. Scored 2 goals, showed up when it mattered, and outshone the star boy that is Neymar on the night. I'm not saying Neymar isn't good, but he just didn't turn up. Fernandinho. Cancelo didn't play. Zinchenko was at left back. So Tommy gives Mahrez a 10. Fernandinho gets an 8. Solid performance. Tactical fouls. He committed a few tactical fouls. Could have got sent off, but they weren't serious enough. 7 out of 10 for the veteran Brazilian. Hey, that rhymes. Now going into the midfield, his midfield partner in crime, Ilkay Gundogan. Solid performance. He gets an 8 out of 10. Now Phil Foden. I mean, what a player. If Southgate does not start him at the Euros, then there is something seriously wrong. In fact, now I want Southgate out. So if you're an England fan or a football fan in general, spam Southgate out in the comments. Now Zinchenko played. So yeah, Phil Foden, 8 out of 10. What a player. Now we move on to the strike partnership. Kevin De Bruyne, who is an attacking midfielder by trait, and in my opinion, the best midfielder in the world. You support Ireland. Bet you'll want us to fail then. But yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He gets a 7 out of 10. Did his job. Bernardo Silva missed a few chances, but overall a good performance. A 7 out of 10. Pep Guardiola got everything spot on. He gets a 10 out of 10. Now we move to... Yep, he definitely is. And so is Riyad Mahrez. So now we move on to PSG. So starting off in goal, Keylor Navas. And despite being on the losing side, he could have... I'm going to get to the Chelsea match after I finish PSG's player ratings. I look at all the matches, not just the two teams that won. Because I'm fair like that. So yeah, starting off in goal, Keylor Navas. A bit harsh. He kept PSG. Without him, it would have been 6 or 7-0. He kept them. He kept it at 2-0. He was actually PSG's man of the match. And that just shows you how poorly managed they are. Mocking Erling Braut Haaland after knocking them out of the Champions League. Celebrating in front of a devastated Joshua Kimmich. Bet he's laughing now, isn't he? And I bet you Haaland is going to join either one of Chelsea or Man City. And let's get back to Keylor Navas's player ratings, and he gets a 5.5 out of 10. Now moving on to the right back, the Italian stallion, Alessandro Florenzi. Average, 5 out of 10. Marquinhos and Kimpembe, 6 out of 10. Diallo, true, but they didn't really show up either. Diallo, 4 out of 10. Ander Herrera, I'm going through these really quickly. 5 out of 10. Leandro Paredes, 3 out of 10. Marco Verratti, one of the best midfielders. Severely underrated. But even he lost the plot. 6 out of 10, though, for the Italian international. We move on to the front three. Neymar. What can I say about him? Other than the fact that he completely makes a spectacle of himself. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He just turn up on the occasion. You can see my thoughts on Neymar in Sarcasm City's podcast from last afternoon. My interview with Flawless starts at the hour mark, 1 hour and 4 minutes. So if you're interested in that, go and check it out. And big up Sarcasm City if they're listening. So yeah, with that being said, Neymar gets a 3 out of 10. Didn't show up. Always spammed. Or was in the. He was kept quiet by John Stones and Ruben Diaz. Mauro Icardi, 4 out of 10. Couldn't do much. Was stopped by City's defense. Same with his fellow compatriot Angel Di Maria. But he gets a 5 out of 10. You're saying Florenzi gets 5, PS2, Marquinhos and Kimpembe 4, Diallo 4.5, Verratti 7.7, Paredes 5, Neymar 6. Okay, yeah, fair dues. Breaking news. It has just come to my attention that Turkey have been placed on the red list, which means the Champions League final will not be held in Turkey. Well, most likely anyway. So yeah, hoping it's like Villa Park or even the Parc des Princes, PSG Stadium, because I could do with a holiday in France, given the fact that I was in pretty much lockdown all of last year. But yeah. He gets... Nah, I want to travel. So I wouldn't mind Villa Park or the Parc des Princes, because you can get to France on the Eurostar. So yeah, we move on to their manager, Maurizio Pochettino. Don Trocero. He got it all wrong. And it turned into basically a WWE fight towards the end. He gets a 3 out of 10. Tactically inept. I always thought it was Tottenham that had the curse. Turns out it was Poch. It's him with the curse. Look, man, it's a huge possibility. You can't stop dreaming now. But I think the game will go to penalties and it'll be decided on that. You're saying Poch gets a 2. I'm saying he gets a 3. But yeah, now we move on to Chelsea's game. Yes, Chelsea. Let me just get the lineup out. So Chelsea 2, Real Madrid 0, on aggregate 3-1. Benzema scored in the first leg. And who was it that scored? Yeah, Pulisic scored in the first leg. Yeah, man, we really did. Havertz had their backline on strings. Havertz, Werner, Mount, all of them on strings. Sergio Ramos has not been the same. And they were giving us all that. Sergio Ramos this, Sergio Ramos that. Nah, Sergio Ramos was being out-sprinted by a so-called flop and a so-called championship player. And Eden Hazard, He misses Chelsea. Come home, man. We know where your heart truly lies. You were celebrating with us. Yeah, man, we really did. We really did. So, yeah, Christensen is going to... Yeah, anyway, let's start. So, yeah, let's start off with Mendy. Starting off in goal, Edouard Mendy. Pulled off save after save after save after save. Their only threat was Karim Benzema. And that was only in the first leg. He disappeared. Sorry, in the first half. I'm losing my I'm losing my head here. And that was just in the first half. He completely disappeared in the second. Real Madrid looked sloppy and Kante gave Cruz. Yeah, man. Kante was the best midfielder on the pitch yesterday. There is no doubt about that. We're going to get to him in a second, though. But yeah, it was basically the Mendy and Benzema show. 10 to the whole team. Fair enough. Fair enough. But I tell you something now. No one is getting less than a 7 today. Nobody. So yeah, I'm going to give Edouard Mendy an 8 out of 10. Leave your ratings in the comment section below. We now move on to the back three. Andreas Christensen. He's going to go home tonight. He's going to go home. He probably went home after the match. Phone, keys, wallet, Vinicius Jr., Karim Benzema, Marco Asensio. You're giving Mendy a 9 out of 10. Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, Christensen, 7 out of 10. Kept their front line quiet. They didn't have a... Look, he was like, you're not beating me tonight. He was like, you can try all you want. That they weren't getting past him on the night. Thiago Silva. He gets a 7 out of 10. Christensen, 8. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no one is getting lower than a 7 today. I mean, literally no one. And the 3-1-4-2 formation worked perfectly. So Thiago Silva, he gets a 7.5 out of 10. You're giving him an 8. Antonio Rudiger. My God, did he teach Sergio Ramos how to defend today? And I can't believe I'm saying Sergio Ramos how to defend. Because don't get me wrong, he is top 5 of all time. But he's just lost it. Real Madrid are not the same team they were from 5 years ago. And that showed. So yeah, Rudiger, yeah, I agree with you. 9 out of 10. Jorginho, he gets an 8 out of 10. Cesar Azpilicueta, my captain. And I hope he lifts the trophy on May 29th. Yeah, look, he's growing on me as well. When he first came in under Sarri, he was horrible. Horrible. Yep. I'd say slightly more. I'd probably give him a 9.4. Now Ben Chilwell. Now he's showing up. Wow. I didn't know this. Hold up. This is really well. This is really weird. Yep, you're giving him a 9 out of 10. That's fair enough. But look, this is something I spotted. Share screen. Except that he wasn't playing at left back today. Yesterday on Wednesday. Look, lineups. Look, this is where he was playing. So make of that what you will. It looked as if he was playing as a central midfielder. But yeah, fair play, if he was. Or maybe Google has seriously messed up, I don't know. So yeah, he gets a bit less from me. He gets an 8 out of 10. So yeah, Jorginho I've done, Aspi I've done, Ben Chilwell, N'Golo Kante. Everyone, every N'Golo Kante today is basically what everyone thinks Casemiro is. Every Madrid fan who thinks what Casemiro is, N'Golo Kante is what every Madrid fan thinks Casemiro is. And to think that Arsenal snubbed him, I don't mind, honestly. And to think that Arsenal snubbed him when he was in the second division of French football in order to get Granit Xhaka because he costed less. And the fact that they thought he would be a better signing for Arsenal than Kante would be for Leicester City. Oh, big mistake, man. But I don't care. My midfielder. He gets a 10 out of 10. There are going to be more 10 out of 10s. Mason Mount, 10 out of 10. Came from the academy, was deemed not good enough by a lot of our fans. Called Lampard's son. Told he was just another English media darling. Nah, he's not Lampard's son. Not an English media darling. He is a manager's dream. And he showed that tonight by showing up when it mattered the most. And he gets a 10 out of 10. Maybe, yeah. Look, this isn't going to be the only 10 out of 10 today. I can tell you that now. Kai Havertz. Lobbed the keeper. That snake, Thibaut Courtois. You'd love to see it. Getting lobbed by a flop. Lobbed by a flop. Imagine that. Look, it's all good, man. He was good today. I have no agendas for or against any of our players. I just say it as it is. If you have a shit performance, I say you have a shit performance. If I say you were outstanding today. Yeah, Havertz 9. I mean, it would have been a 10 out of 10 had he buried that chance. Which Timo Werner converted. Right. 9 out of 10. Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, like I said, I just say things as it is. I have no agendas for or against anyone. But yeah. So yeah, where was I? I'm just so happy that we're through to a Champions League final. So yeah, Kai Havertz, 9 out of 10, would have been 10. But unfortunately, it clipped the bar instead of going into the back of the net. Now, Timo Werner, sit down. Anyone who calls him, anyone who says he doesn't turn up when it matters, sit down. He gets a 10 out of 10 today. Fernando Torres, he had his Fernando Torres moment. He's been bad all season, but today he scored when it mattered the most. So he gets a bloody 10 out of 10 from me. Now we move on to the substitutes. Olivier Giroud, 7 out of 10. Look, I promise that no one's getting less than a 7. Olivier Giroud, he gets a 7 out of 10. Christian Pulisic, my man of the match. Unbelievable. Werner 9, Giroud 8. Yep. I bet Benzema is looking really foolish now. Saying, oh, don't compare me and Giroud. Why are you comparing a go-kart to a Ferrari? Well, let me show you something, Karim, if you're listening. I doubt you are. You're probably eating caviar, smoking cigars in your luxurious Madrid mansion. But let me show you something, Karim. Don't worry, I'll move on to Real Madrid later on. I do the player ratings for I'm doing it for every team in the semi-finals. Right. Share. Yeah, okay, let's look at his honors. Men's football. Under 17 championship winner. He didn't even play at the Euros he didn't even come second at the Euros with them because he didn't come. Now let's look at Olivier Giroud, shall we? Honours. FIFA World Cup. Winner 2018. Euros runner-up 2016. So yeah. Look pretty stupid. He's now going to be in a Champions League final. And Real Madrid are probably going to go trophyless this season. Let's not get that twisted. Because Atletico Madrid, I think they're going to win the league now. By the league, I mean La Liga. So, yeah. So, yes, Giroud gets a 7 out of 10 for me. Christian Pulisic, 10 out of 10. Probably the first time I have ranked a sub that high. 10 out of 10 for Christian Pulisic. My man of the match, provided the assist that got that killed off the game. And anyone who said Pepe is better, sit down. When was the last time he assisted in a Champions League semi and scored? Exactly. Fair enough. So yeah. So yeah, anyone who thinks Pepe is better, just sit down. Maybe when Pepe is in a Champions League final, we can talk. Man of the match, Kante. Tuchel, 10 out of 10. Yeah, why not? Now we move on to Spoiled Brat FC, Real Madrid. Florentino Perez in the mud. And would you believe it? Eden Hazard was celebrating with us. Oh my God, you'd love to see it. Right, starting off in goal, that snake, Thibaut Courtois. And I hate to say it, he was their man of the match. I kid you not, if there was anyone else in goal, the scoreline would have been ugly. He gets a 6 out of 10 though. -5. Look, man, we have to be fair. He gets a 5 out of 10. But yeah, what he did to us was unforgivable. And I hope he doesn't ever win the Champions League. I mean, he left us to win the Champions League with Real Madrid. Considered that we weren't good enough. And then he has the audacity to go onto social media and say he'll be supporting us in the final. I mean, fair play. But yeah, 6 out of 10. Fair enough. breaking news. The two grounds in question, if the Champions League final moves to England, the two grounds in question will be Aston Villa's Villa Park and Tottenham Hotspur's White Hart Lane. I know it's called the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, but I just like using tradition. And it's called and White Hart Lane. Saying White Hart Lane just sounds right. No, it won't. So yeah, Ryan, I know you're a Spurs fan. Apparently, it has come to my attention that you are one of the stadiums that could be hosting the Champions League final. Yeah, Man City need it more than we do because we've already won it. But look, man, I mean, if we win it, who's to say that Man City won't be in a final again? I think they're going to win it at some point. It's just a matter of when and not if. Because when you buy that people with that much money, eventually the money's going to stick. Anyway, let's carry on with our player ratings. Eder Militao. I can't be the only one who thinks he's massively overrated. But yeah, he did put in a performance last night. Sorry, on Wednesday. I was busy yesterday, partly because I was celebrating our win with a meal out in London and Arsenal's and Arsenal getting battered in their own stadium by their former manager. You'd love to see it. Even though he was completely cool and calm and collected about it, respectful. Fair play to Unai for that. But yeah, man. And it would have been awesome to see an all-English final. But if there's one team you can rely on messing up, it's them lot. It's Arsenal that you can rely on. But yeah. Arsenal getting knocked down makes me laugh. Tottenham. Yep. St. Totteringham's Day is most definitely cancelled. Hey, I have a chant. What do we think of Arsenal? Look, man, I don't think you will be winning a trophy until your owners sell to a new owner. But yeah, I have a little chant. What do we think of Arsenal? You know the answer. So yeah, Eder Militao. Yep. What do we think of that? I'm not going to say that word because I don't want to get demonetized. Sorry, no, I'm not monetized anyway. I don't want to get cancelled. We hate Arsenal. We hate Arsenal. We hate Arsenal. So yeah, Eder Militao, 6 out of 10. Now, Sergio Ramos. Kai Havertz had him on strings. Literally on strings. And everyone called him a flop. Madrid fans, flop. Call him a flop. Well, that flop has probably ended your best defender in the past decade's career. He gets a 4 out of 10. Not good enough. And he could have got himself sent off. Nacho Fernandez. Another defender that could. Come on, keep bringing the Arsenal slander. You'd love to see it. Yeah, man. Nacho, 5 out of 10. Almost got himself booked. And he was lucky not to be sent off. So, Vinicius Jr. Pace merchant. Oh, but he scored against Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool have been shit this... Sorry. Yeah, Liverpool have been trash this season. So, yeah, Vinicius, 5 out of 10. Mate, I hope they do. After the time they laughed at us. Come on, I hope Sam Allardyce does a madness at the Emirates. I mean, he did a masterclass against us at Stamford Bridge. Why not? Who's to say that he can't do a masterclass at the Emirates? So yeah, man. Vinicius Jr., 4 out of 10. Luka Modric just wasn't up to it today. 5 out of 10. Casemiro, another 5 out of 10. Toni Kroos, 6 out of 10. Ferland Mendy. Oh yeah, there is a 100% chance of a Mendy winning the Champions League this season. Eddie from Chelsea. And what's his name? Benjamin from Man City. Or as the French would say, Benjamin Mendy. So yeah. Ferland Mendy, he gets a 6 out of 10. Now we move to the top of the field. Probably Karim Benzema, along with Thibaut Courtois. Not good enough. Had every shot saved. It was bettered every time by Mendy when in on goal. And completely dropped off in the second half. 5 out of 10 for the Frenchman. And now, the legend that is Eden Hazard. Chelsea will smash Arsenal. Look, man, let's hope so. They're due a pasting. After giving us all that after Boxing Day. When they were sat 15th. They said they would finish. Some fans were like, they're going to finish 4th. And they were like, they were like, oh, we're like 5 signings away from a top title. Oh my God, you Arsenal fans never fail to disappoint. Let's see where you are in the table. Saying that we would finish above Chelsea. Fair enough, they probably would have done if we'd kept Lampard. The fact is, we're an ambitious club and we sacked him. Nope. And any Arsenal fan who thinks they will is massively deluded. You want to tell me Mikel Arteta over Frank Lampard? How many youth players has Frank Lampard given a debut to? Mason Mount, Reece James, Billy Gilmore, Fikayo Tomori, although they fell out towards the end, but he pretty much fell out with all the players. So we move. Fikayo Tomori. Tino Angerin. How many? So that's around 4 players. Mikel Arteta has given 4 less youth players their debut. Yeah, 0. Zilch. 0 players. And they say, trust the process. Are you mad? Trust the process. More like, trust the process of getting relegated. But yeah, as they would say, take your time with it, take your time with it, take your time with it. But yeah, before I end this stream, we should just take a moment and laugh at the circus that is Arsenal Football Club. Yep, look. Man United, Leicester City, Chelsea, oh, even West Ham. Oh, look. A club that they called irrelevant. Liverpool, Everton. Dun, dun, dun. They genuinely are a mid-table team now. Nope, he does not have a clue. And I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it. Say it loud, say it proud. Look, this means just as much to you guys as it does to us Chelsea fans. So yeah, Eden Hazard, legend of Chelsea, not so much of a legend at Real Madrid. He wasn't good enough tonight. He gets a 5 out of 10. So yeah, we're done with our player ratings. So yeah, my next videos should be out within the next few hours. They will be me reacting to the previous Premier League fixtures and me predicting this weekend's fixtures. It might be a little late, so a few matches might have already finished, unless the matches are tomorrow, so therefore I will be in luck. But yeah, with that being said, You have been a wonderful audience, and this is Nipun Sharma signing off. Social media is in the description below. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications if you haven't already. Big up yourself. Sorry, I'm just about to end it, but you can watch it on replay when it comes out. So yeah, when it's fully processed, you can watch it on replay. So yeah. Look, man, I'm very nervous. So yeah, with that being said, you have been a wonderful audience, and this is Nipun Sharma signing off. Social media is in the description below. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications if you haven't already. And yeah, I shall see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Peace. Up the Chelsea, and London is blue. And I'm out of here. And I shall see you in the next video.